Jananim Sharadam Devi Ramakrishnan Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Sri Ramakrishna is explaining Hatha Yoga, by which the pranic energy in the body. Prana is the energy in a living body, is called prana because he is prani. Prani is in which pranas are working. Prana is the energy, same energy which we see in the external world. But external world, nature makes. Now, whether it is a electronic configuration of an atom or the movements of the planets and stars, even the expansion and contraction of the whole universe, all this are governed by nature. In living beings, all the energies are governed by the life principle, the consciousness. I am Chaitanya, I am spirit. Spiritual existence is there in the expression of spirit through matter is life. Spirit is expressing through matter, it is life. Chaitanya expressing through body, Jada. Jada and Chaitanya, matter and spirit. Chaitanya expressing through matter is life. Now, this life, now I long to live. I cling to life. I don't want to die. Whatever I do, whether I am seeing or thinking, my consciousness is making me think. I am conscious. So my consciousness is making me think. My consciousness is making me see. If I am unconscious, I can neither see nor think. I am moving about, I am drinking, taking food, I am breathing, everything happening by presence of consciousness, Chaitanya, the spirit in the body. That's why it is called prana, energy. Energy governed and controlled by consciousness, Chaitanya. There it is matter, material energy. This is spiritual backing. A same energy with physical, spiritual backing. There is nature's backing. Here it is spiritual backing. Now, when I am eating the food is getting digested and goes as nutrition. Now, I am breathing, oxygen is drawn. Now, oxygen is required for burning the material that I have eaten. The nutrition at the cell level is getting converted into energy. How when I run, how I pant for breath, because more and more energy is being consumed, and this energy is coming from only two things: my food that I take and oxygen I breathe. So the food I take is like a petrol I am putting in an engine, and breathing is where the air is sucked for burning. Without air or oxygen, the petrol also doesn't burn. So two things are necessary, and that energy, just like petrol burning outside, the food is burning inside at the cell level. So when I run, all the cells are consuming that energy. It wants more and more oxygen, more and more food, more and more water. So when we run, we start to, and energy is stored in body. The food material is sufficiently stored. I can live without food many days, but without breath I cannot live. The breath is, there is no storage of breath in us, oxygen. Oxygen storage provision is not there in the living beings here. But food is there. Plenty of food can be stored and remain stored, which can even, I have seen people who are living 70, 80 days after stopping food and water. A Jain sadhu in Nasik I went and saw. It was 78th or 76th day fasting without food. He was still conscious. He could open the eyes and look at us and bless us. So this energy in the living body is called prana. The pranas can work in varieties of ways. It is making me move, it is making me think, it is making me... All the computer science we have developed, the artificial intelligence that's coming is everything manifestation of this inner energy of the spirit working through the body. Computer and software and artificial intelligence does not come of its own like plants and trees producing leaf and fruits. It doesn't produce. It is produced by human brain, which has the unique intelligence. We may say artificial intelligence, but behind that is human intelligence. We may say so many things in computer science. Behind everything, there is two things are essential for we might have improved or advanced in computer science to a very high level. If electricity is not there, nothing functions. If electricity fails, the whole system, nobody can do anything, cannot move even. To that extent we have succeeded, and to that extent we are become slaves. We have extended, whole thing is computerized now. To do anything, if electricity failed, in US people cannot come out. The garage door cannot be opened without a switch on. They have to disconnect. Manually they have to lift. So how to do, how to move? No, you cannot go to a bank and encash your money stored there. Nothing can be done. Whole thing becomes paralyzed. But look at the thing, we are trusting in that and moving. Though in wars and other places you can see all things failing. When floods come, in Chennai there was flood. About 40 days they could not. The huge waves from ocean was striking. Heavy rains on other side. So depression in the ocean. So many things complicated. And the people have to, everything is there and not even water to drink. People climbed from the lower floor to the upper floor. Water started rising. From there to the third floor, water started rising. And one of our devotees' house, they had to, the lady is not able to swim or go. No boats and nothing is available. They made her to sit on a cot and getting down 2 floors below, they tied the wheels they removed the wheels, taking a breathing pipe from the top. They removed the wheels, brought out the tires and tied to that and made that lady to come, move about miles together, 4-5 miles, they had to come to the border. All food material is rotting in every shop. No water to drink. Dirty water everywhere. Everything is there, but nothing is there. It is Hatha Yoga. Vedantis do not accept Hatha Yoga, that we don't take it as a path to God, path to realize the self, path to transcend the nature and go. We will be more and more yielding to nature, trying to enhance life and trying to have a control, master over the movements of the bodily existence, internal and external. There is also Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga describes how to achieve union with God through mind by means of discrimination and bhakti. This yoga is good. Hatha Yoga is not good. The life of man in Kali Yuga is dependent on food. What suits which age, as the time changes, these paths also go on changing. New incarnations come. You can see how many religions have come and how many religions have already disappeared in time. How many civilizations came and how many civilizations went away. New civilizations keep on coming. So everything is moving in cyclic order. Sri Ramakrishna was standing in the road by the side of Nahabat. He was on his way to his room. Having come from Pine Grove, he saw him seated on the veranda of the Nahabat, behind the fence, absorbed in meditation. Master, hello, you are here. He is trying to meditate. Him and Sri Ramakrishna is calling him. You will get results very soon. See how beautiful. He is trying to get absorbed in meditation. And Sri Ramakrishna is observing. He is sitting behind the fence, alone, and contemplating on God. Leaving all things aside in the world, coming away from the family, getting a little leisure from the work and duties of life. Small leisures we get. Sunday, we may be free from all these. Every Sunday, he is to come. Yam is to come. Master is to come. Balram Bose, all these people, especially the working people, they used to come on Sundays, sometimes with family, sometimes alone. But how to utilize the holidays, weekly holidays were meant exclusively for spiritual practices, to call on God, because they have to go to church and masjid, to go to the temple and other things of Gurudwar and all that. The holidays were given. The day you are supposed to spend, but now we use it for enjoyments. We think we got leisure, long weekend. How much of japa, calling on God, how much of worship, various ways of trying to go beyond nature. So much of self-control we can exercise. All this can be done, but mind is after enjoyments. When leisure is there, they don't utilize. A few people utilize. And seeing that no conflict appears anywhere, no contradictions within or without, harmoniously They leave the children in park, sit in a corner and call on God. They take the family to restaurants and food on the table they are offering to God in the mind. Children and others are eating. The person who is interested in spiritual life, he can't avoid. He has to go with them. He has to take them. It is his responsibility. The demands of people change from time to time. The time earlier, even in our childhood days, were orientation towards the religion. Still earlier, it was orientation towards pure spiritual life, beyond religious limitations. Now, it is all gone. The spiritual has evaporated. The religion has gone away, and man is intensely running behind the enjoyments of the world. Amidst this, here and there, hidden like stars at night, shine the spiritual seekers. They are the people who sustain this world. But for them, we will be totally in darkness forever. Vedantists do not accept this Hatha Yoga. There is also Raja Yoga. It is good. This yoga is good. Hatha Yoga is not good. The life of man in Kali Yuga is dependent on food. Sri Ramakrishna was standing in the road by the side of Nabat. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, life of man in Kali Yuga is dependent on food. Annagata prana. In Treta Yuga, in Dwapara Yuga, in Satya Yuga and all, it is not dependent on food. If life is there, in any part of our existence, say there was a time when if bones are alive, the body might have dried up without food. The person is alive and is able to think. There were another period when if muscles are alive, or if the inner bone marrow is living, still the life is there and man is able to think. Like that various times, now it is in Kali Yuga, we are totally dependent on food. The bodily life is life. Sri Ramakrishna was standing on the road in front of the Nabat. He was on his way to room, having come from the pine grove. He saw him seated on the veranda of the Nabat, behind the fence, absorbed in meditation. Master, hello, you are here. You will get results very soon. Beautiful. What an assurance. You are going to transcend the nature. You are going to get rid of all inner desires and be able to love God and all these people and love this nature intimately and intensely. What a state could it be that all his inner enemies, the lust, greed, ego, likes and dislikes, all get shanta. They are burning within. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, Ahankara, Raga, Dvesha, all are like fire, they are burning. All quench. There is great peace within. A ocean of joy is spurting out like a fountain, it's coming out. And now he is able to love all and serve all and is able to love God. What a freedom from within. What a perfect harmony with nature. What a perfect harmony with the divine. That state he is going to have now. That is the assurance. You will get results very soon. If you practice a little, then someone will come forward to help you. Then someone will come forward to help you. See, we have to look after our business, look after our family members, look after all the dependents that are on my. This is all, I have to shoulder these huge responsibilities. And someone comes, says, I will look after this, I will look after this. Suddenly he appears from nowhere. God has sent him to help this. So if you go a little ahead, somebody will come to help you. In our own life we see the devotee's life totally dependent on God, going up and down, yet there is some support. Somebody, the inevitable is going to happen. The great losses sometimes happen, but a door is open to go beyond it always. There is backing of God and nature because of his urge to love God, urge to love this world, urge to transcend all defects and imperfections within. Yam looked up at the master, startled. He remained sitting on the floor. Master, the time is ripe for you. The mother bird does not break the shell of the egg until the right time arrives. What I told you is indeed your ideal. So the bird goes on watching the egg. It wants to hatch. It sits on it, waits till the cheek grows within. And it knows intuitively that my baby is growing. A day it sees, though it is covered, shell is covered from all sides. It has its sixth sense to perceive that child is ready to walk now. Totally grown, totally ready. Just a knock on it, it breaks open and the cheek is out. Looking at mother, eating, it also starts eating. It starts living. How the Sri Ramakrishna is giving an example that you are ready now. Internal door is going to open. What I told you is indeed your ideal. Sri Ramakrishna again mentioned to him his spiritual ideal. Each of us, each soul has his ideal. Now, I am born of Vishnu Amsha, then I will have the intense desire and my path is of divine love. Suppose I am born of Shivamsha, then I will have the tendency to go along the Jnanapatha to realize the truth. Various ideals, what is my content within? Wherefrom have I come? With what tendencies I am living here? Decides all. Am I predominantly loving person? Am I predominantly intellectual? What am I? Am I have tremendous strength of self-control? Then I go by the path of yoga. Am I having equal attitude towards all things and aspiring for the higher experiences? Then I have the Shakta type of tendency. So each tendency, my heart is predominant, I go in the path of my ideal is, suppose Krishna, who is love incarnate. If my high intellect, brain is very powerful, then I will have the tendency to go through the path of jnana. Like Shiva is my ideal. If I am able to spread myself across in all aspects, I am equal to all the paths and all things, then I start loving Shakti, the power which is common to all paths and all ideals. So each one has his own ideal of expansion through Karma Yoga, through Jnana Yoga, varieties of the breaking through the Kundalini. So many paths are there, and all paths lead to that perfection. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.